Downtown Louisville is receiving more than $100 million in state funds to help breathe new life into the city center. But what else needs to be done? That was the topic of this month's Louisville Forum.
WLKY's Mark Vanderhoff joins us live. And Mark, how's it looking downtown this evening?
Yeah, Rick, Vicky, there's a decent crowd down here on 4th Street, but the city wants to see more people, both visitors and residents alike, on a more consistent basis.
You can put $100 billion in downtown Louisville. If people aren't safe and if they don't think they're safe when they're down here, then it's not going to matter.
Republican Representative Jason Nemes says public safety has to be a top priority if downtown is going to see a resurgence.
You need serious and swift enforcement of misconduct. We don't have that.
But how to achieve public safety became a matter of debate Wednesday, with Democratic Senator David Yates insisting more needs to be done to help the homeless.
How you can actually get people medication and help, and they can have a new life. But if we turn a blind eye, if we lock them up, if we put them away, then that costs taxpayers more money.
One thing they agreed on, the $100+ million coming to downtown could be transformative, with money to build the community care campus to serve the homeless, turn the Louisville Gardens into a film and television production studio, and help convert old office towers into apartment buildings.
We need to build up our residential base. We are working on incentives and some financial tools that will help developers. We've got great buildings that could be converted.
One audience member asked, why not bring a flagship retail store like a Target or Trader Joe's to downtown?
The biggest challenge right now is that we don't have the people and the dollars to support those retail. And retail, as you know, follows rooftops. Grocery stores is probably the thing I'm asked about the most in downtown. And it's easy to say we should get one because that's what's going to bring residents to downtown, but you have to have the residents to support it.
Rebecca Fleischhaker of the Downtown Louisville Partnership says getting people to move downtown will require more amenities such as green space and pedestrian-friendly streets.
The grocery is going to be one of the last things to come unless there is some large public subsidy.
Now, there is one other way, Fleischhaker says, if there was like a really large mixed-use residential development, that would make a grocer feel like, you know, they've got a captive audience, people who will definitely be coming down to shop at their store. And that might actually happen, she thinks, because right now, Mayor Greenberg is looking for developers for some of the vacant properties that the city owns down here. Live in downtown Louisville, Mark Vanderhoff, WLKY News.